Hey everybody, this is Neil Thompson. I am the founder of Teach the Geek. It is an online platform for STEM professionals. The first offering of the platform is a public speaking course called Teach the Geek to Speak. If you want to learn more about the course, you can visit teachthegeek.com. Again, that is teachthegeek.com. I came across this really interesting article in Forbes magazine, and it was written by a man named Connor Neal. He's a senior lecturer at IESE Business School. It's a pretty prominent business school in Spain. And he had 12 tips for public speaking. And I just want to go over the tips real quickly. First one is speak with an intent to move people to action. The second one is start with a strong grabber. Third is structure your material in 3 sections. The fourth is practice. The fifth is know the audience. Sixth, know the setup. 7th, relax. 8, visualize yourself successful. 9, pauses. 10, don't apologize. 11, smile. And 12, get experience. When I looked through these 12 tips, there were 3 of them that really stood out to me. And these are 3 things that I definitely do whenever I give a speech anywhere. The first one was actually the first tip, which is speak with an intent to move people to action. Especially when I used to work in medical devices as a product development engineer, it was really important for me when I was giving the presentations in front of senior management that they knew what I needed them to do right after the speech was after I gave the speech. And typically the call to action was, I need resources. I need resources, or I need equipment, or maybe I need some time, maybe extra money in the budget to make sure that the tasks get done. There was always something along those lines. So it was really important for me to communicate that to that particular audience. But that's just one example. But if you're giving another speech, obviously in something different, a different, I guess, on a different topic, it's really important that the audience knows what you want them to do afterwards. So always bake that into the speeches that you give. I would call it a call to action. So by the end of the speech, the people that are in the audience, they need to know what you need them to do afterwards. The second one that really jumped out at me was practice. When I first started giving speeches, or when I first started giving presentations at work, I think one of the main reasons I was so bad at it was because I never practiced. I just kind of winged it. And you could tell that I was winging it. I was all over the place. There was no kind of clear flow to what I was talking about, and people were confused, and there was always a whole bunch of questions, and I was always flustered, and it was terrible. It was bad. Luckily I got better at it. We'll just say, and that was through practice. I would actually practice my entire speech before giving it. Usually not in front of anybody, but just in front of the mirror, making sure that I hit all the points that I wanted to hit. And oftentimes I would also time myself to make sure that I wasn't going over time too. That's really important, especially at work where people are busy. You don't want to waste anyone's time. So you want to get in, you want to get out. You want to make sure you hit all the points that you need to hit and be done with it. And when you don't do that, when you just wing it, you tend to ramble. You don't want to ramble. No one likes ramblers. And then the third tip that really stood out to me, and this is not actually something I used to do, but it's something I definitely do now, not just for speaking, but for just anything in that I want to see do well. And that's visualize yourself being successful. You might think it sounds kind of wishy-washy, but it's really helpful to just get out of your mind that you're going to do poorly. Especially if you tell yourself that you've never been very good at public speaking, and that will manifest itself and you won't do well. But if you tell yourself this is going to go well, and you visualize it going well, you visualize the audience actually understanding what you're talking about, you visualize them asking questions that you know the answers to, it really helps in making yourself a better public speaker. I can definitely attest to that. And I mean, a good way to do it, or a suggestion I have, is just to actually close your eyes and actually visualize yourself giving the speech, and visualize the audience taking in the information, and visualize you knowing your material, and just visualize yourself doing well. And as I said, that doesn't just go for speaking. That goes for every aspect of life that you want, for anything that you want to see yourself do well at. It's very helpful. I swear by it now. I think you all, I don't know if you all noticed this, but I've done 2 of these Facebook Live videos already, and this one, I'm guessing you can see my face a little better. I got some comments saying that the lighting wasn't good, so I actually got a light now. So there's this bright light shining in my face. It's kind of annoying, but at least you can see me now, right? You can see me on a Monday morning, or wherever time you're watching this, if you're watching the replay. So those are the 3. There were 12 tips here in this article, and I'll post the link to the article so you all can read it for yourself. It's a pretty short read, but the 3 that really stood out to me were having a call to action. That's one, and the second one is practicing your speech beforehand. So don't go in there, cold and try to just wing it. And then the third one is to visualize yourself being successful. So, if you do those 3 things, you're well on your way to becoming a better public speaker. Again, my name is Neil Thompson. I'm the founder of Teach the Geek. It's an online platform for STEM professionals. The first offering is a public speaking course called Teach the Geek to Speak. If you want to learn more about the course, you can visit teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me at the email address hello@teachthegeek.com. Again, that's hello@teachthegeek.com. I'd like to thank Connor Neal, the senior lecturer at IESE Business School, for writing this article, and for Forbes for publishing it. I think if you were to give it a read, you wouldn't be disappointed. It has some great tips on public speaking and how to get better at it. Until next time, take care, guys.